Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I don't give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow.
Jeff
Doing about time. Doing about time. Got myself a problem.
from San Diego. It's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Ascow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Ascow and Sean Mann.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Sports World Radio. Glad everybody could be with us today. We got a jam-packed show like we do each and every day here at SportsWorldRadio.com. Glad everybody can be with us. SportsWorldRadio.com is the place to listen to us. If you want to come and hang out in the chat room with us, we're at Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com. Spreaker.com. Hang out over there. What do you mean you don't hear nothing? The encoder's working. Everything is working just fine. Maybe check your crap. Hey, Josh, can you hear us? Just let me know if you can hear us, buddy. So we're rocking and rolling here. I lost my train of thought with Mike telling me he can't hear nothing. Let's get all the particulars out of the way before we start this show, and then we'll bring in our co-host, Sean Mann, the update man. Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. That's Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio is the place to listen to the show. Okay, Josh says he can hear us. Great. It's the place to like our Facebook page. Twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. Follow us over there at Twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. SWR Gmail. That's SWR Gmail. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. That's SWRshow@gmail.com. SWRshow@gmail.com. Mike got me all flustered, said he couldn't hear nothing, man. He got me all freaked out. But obviously, Josh says he can hear us, so we're rocking and rolling. I sound depressed. I'm not depressed at all, brother. Not one bit. 619-663-3715. 619-663-3715 is the number to get in touch with us here at Sports World Radio. I gave you the email address. I gave you the Facebook page. I gave you the Twitter page, sportsworldradio.com. If you're over there and hanging out on sportsworldradio.com listening to us, press the donate page, press the donate tab, and click on the donate tab and donate to Sports World Radio and help us keep us doing what we like to do, and that's entertain you with some sports talk 2 hours every single day, Monday through Friday. Kathy's in the house. Welcome to the show, Kathy. Glad you can come and listen to this chaos that we do each and every Monday through Friday. With all the particulars out of the way, what do you say? Hey, we bring in that crazy son of a bitch himself, that rat bastard. Everybody knows him. The update man himself, Sean Mann. What's going on, buddy?
Welcome, everybody, to Sports World Radio on the 16th of January, 2015. We are live at 6:07 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:07 p.m. on the West. Weather right now, sloppy with rain, and just real slushy and messy with the snow and the rain here. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm doing freaking great, having a good time, enjoying the beautiful sunshine here in sunny San Diego. How about you?
Good. Doing fine. Just glad it's Friday, glad it's the weekend. I know everybody's talking about the conference championship games. Remember, everybody, Jeff and I will be talking about that for those games in the second hour.
Yeah, we got lots to talk about today, don't we, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you there, pal? What are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to respond to Kathy. She wants to know, what time does the game start? And I said
you don't
6:40 p.m. Eastern time.
Well, if you want to respond to her, don't type it. Just say it to her.
Okay. All right.
And you know, hey, 6:40 Eastern time, 3:40 our time. How about them apples right there? There you go. There are some good apples. So how's the weather out there in Idaho?
The land of potatoes, Idaho.
That's what
Wet,
I just said.
rainy.
Wet and rainy. All out here in beautiful sunny San Diego. What channel?
CBS.
Thank you. Out here in sunny San Diego, I got my freaking neighbor decided to mow his lawn right as I started the show. He couldn't do it 3 hours before the show or an hour before. No, he decided to do it right when I decided to do the show. Unstinking believable.
So he decided to just say,
what the hell? I'll bug Jeff and I'll
heck
do.
with that. I'll bug
Right.
Jeff and I'll mow the grass, even though that's annoying.
Exactly. Unstinking believable, huh? Yeah, I just don't get it.
9 minutes after the hour, our first story we get, breaking news to the NFL. Josh, I know this will make you very, very happy. The Chicago Bears have found themselves a new head coach, and that would be John Fox. What's your thoughts about that, Jeff?
Does that make him happy? Is he happy about that? Josh, are you happy about that? Does that make you happy?
Josh talked a little bit about it.
Does that make him happy, though?
I think it does. I think it would make Josh happy. At least it's not Todd Haley, right, Josh?
At least it's not Todd Haley. That's funny. Well, let me see, lost his job on a Monday,
Yep.
right? And got a new job on a Friday.
Yeah, he lost his job on Black Monday for the Denver Broncos, and then a good day today, which is Friday, get hired as the Chicago Bears head coach.
I guess Mike can hear us now because he says Tim Collishaw says Luck will beat Brady. I think he's coming down with Skippyitis.
Who cares what Tim says?
Well, we're gonna make our picks today as well for these 4 games coming up. And Sean, when was the last time you checked the Pick'em group?
The Pick'em, I am on
Just
right
said.
now. Josh and I just kind of went over the games for the conference championship game.
Yeah, but you know who's winning the league, right? I'm talking about
Deathman
him.
is
Yeah,
in first place.
Deathman. Then you got Nick Des Dispenser.
Yep,
Nick
and
went all the
me,
way
I
up to
come
second.
in third.
Right.
Attitude Adjuster got fourth.
Uh-huh.
Evo in fifth.
Uh-huh.
The G-Fix.
Right, in 6th. Pick 'em like the win. Frank, 7th. Andrew, Rat Bastard, 88 in 8th. Renegade, Ron in 9th. Me in 10th. Encyclopedia Man, Josh in 11th. Josh didn't even end up in the top 10. That kind of stinks.
Hey, Welcher boy, Adrian, if you can hear us, you're down to 16. I guess you got too cocky when you did talk about how
Welcher
great the Ravens
boy.
were, and you lost.
Yeah, Welcher boy started leading off the league and opened up his mouth and then ended up in 16th place. What a loser. So we're gonna make our picks today in the second half of the show if we make it that long. I'm kind of tired, but we're gonna go strong and hard today. So we're gonna make our picks then, and we're gonna have some fun doing that. And so get ready for that. I'm sure Josh and Sean have a great show planned for us today. Charles Barkley in the house. What's up there, you little rat bastard?
Wait a minute. If that's Charles Barkley, oh, wait a minute. That's got to be Josh.
That's not Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley don't have the balls to come into this show.
How about John Fox's record here, Josh and Jeff? 46-18 over 4 seasons with the Denver Broncos, leading the club to a postseason in every year of his tenure, while winning the AFC West division title in each of those years. He is one of just 6 coaches, Don Shula, Dan Reeves, Bill Parcells, Mike Holmgren, Dick Vermeil, to lead 2 different teams to the Super Bowl.
You hear that, Skippy? I don't hear freaking Garrett's name around there.
Josh is happy. He says he's happy and stoked, elated, and very happy about it.
Here's a joke.
Josh goes, you can do Welcher Boy by purchasing subscription for Sports World Radio with $152 a
There
year.
you go, Welcher boy. Send your $52 paid prescription to Sports World Radio, and you'll be allowed back in the chat room.
Jeff, does this put the Bears back on the top for the NFC North division? I know
No.
football is a long ways away for the Chicago Bears.
No, you know why? Because they still got Cutler.
Yeah, and the question is, can Jay Cutler learn that new system that John Fox will bring to the Chicago Bears?
Well,
That's
Fox
a big
is
question.
well, I hate to tell you something. Fox is a defensive coach. He's not an
Yes.
offensive coach. He's a defensive coach. So he's going to have to bring an offensive guy in.
That's right.
So the offensive guy that he brings in is going to have to deal with Cutler. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, boy.
Ugh. Exactly. Ugh. Oh, you're kidding me. Really? So who knows who he's bringing in?
In Denver, Colorado, breaking news, too, coming in. The Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator, Gary Kubiak, a former Broncos quarterback and longtime assistant coach, will interview for Denver's head coaching position this weekend, according to league sources. How about that, Jeff? What would you think about Gary Kubiak going back to Denver? He was there on some of the Bronco teams of the 90s that took them to 2 Super Bowls with Mike Shanahan.
I don't know. I see Kubiak as an offensive coordinator. I don't see him as a head coach.
He had that coaching experience Gary Kubiak did with the Houston Texans. Then he joined John Harbaugh's staff as the offensive coordinator for 2014.
I know, and he's been an offensive coordinator. He's like Norv Turner in that respect. Norv Turner's a great offensive coordinator, but he's not really a good head coach. I think the same way as Kubiak.
Gary Kubiak was a teammate of John Elway, Denver's general manager and executive vice president with the Broncos.
Yeah, that's why I won't be surprised if he gets the job.
Elway's rookie year until 1991. Other stuff with Kubiak was also he was a Broncos assistant coach as offensive coordinator on Mike Shanahan's staff from 1995 to 2005.
Yeah, but you said the key word there, offensive coordinator.
Yep.
That's what he is.
Question, though, with Gary Kubiak, he goes back to Denver. Would Peyton Manning want to come back and learn the offensive system of Gary Kubiak? That's a big question.
I don't know. And you're Peyton Manning. You're 39 years old. Do you really want to go through all that crap? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to make money just going on TV and talking about football?
Mike goes, maybe Ziggy Marley should coach the Bronchies.
I'm surprised Skip Bayless didn't say that Charles Barkley should be the head coach of the Denver Broncos. I really am.
And Josh goes, John Fox is the right coach for Jay Cutler.
Really? You think so, buddy? You know what? That right there is a project and a half. Maybe that was one of the conditions. Maybe the owners of Bears told Fox that Cutler stays as our quarterback, but you could take the job, but he has to be the quarterback because they're paying him all that money. Maybe that was one of the conditions. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
Josh goes, Peyton Manning needs to hang it up.
I think so, too. You're going to be 39 years old when the season starts. He'll be 39 when the season starts. He's 38.
39 on March 24th.
Correct. He'll be 39 when – I know, you said it yesterday. I know. He'll be 39 when the season starts. That's old in football, kids, especially at the quarterback spot. And that last game that he played, he didn't look too good, did he?
He was injured. That was the main problem.
He didn't look too good. He's going to have the whole season off and all that, but still, come on. Do you really think he wants to go through and learn a whole new offense again? Really? Seriously?
That's a big question.
At 39 years old. Josh says yes, because the best way to have a balanced offense is to keep the ball away from Jay Cutler. John Fox likes running the ball, plus the more you run the ball, the more it prevents Cutler throwing interceptions and having an average 50 attempts per game. I understand that. Yes, Fox likes to run the ball a lot, but you can't run the ball 600 times a game. You got to throw the ball. Eventually, you have to throw the ball. If you're at 3rd and 8, you have to throw the ball. You can't run.
That is true.
If you're at 3rd and 6, you have to throw the ball. You can't run.
Do a slant or a screen pass to try to get that first down.
Correct. You're going to have to throw the ball. You're going to have to throw the ball. Maybe he'll bring somebody in to help him out. I don't know. Who knows what the heck's going to happen over there in Chicago?
Yeah, it just depends on what John Fox would want. He's the head coach of the Bears, okay, but he has to find an offensive coordinator that can work with Jay Cutler when training camp starts in July and get through mini camp when it starts in May.
Right.
Running the ball, Matt Forte helps open the field for Jay Cutler so he can make those 3rd down plays. That's what Josh says to you, Jeff.
We'll see. We'll see. Look at Mike. Mike says, Bear fans agree, cut her. He needs to go. That's funny, Mike. That is some funny stuff. That's your buddy Mike, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Another Boston fan. You just keep bringing those Boston fans in here. One after
Hey, I
another.
just got to post
after...
the show there, man.
Hey. Did Boston win last night?
The Bruins did. The Bruins won 3-0 against the New York Rangers.
Guess what?
What?
I didn't watch the basketball game. I forgot. I forgot. How about that? I forgot the basketball game was even on. I started doing some work, and that went right out the door.
On ESPN, speaking of basketball, the Cleveland Cavaliers moved to 20-20. They defeat the LA Lakers 109-102. So they're all happy in Cleveland as LeBron James scored 36 points for the Cavaliers.
Check this out. Cavaliers played the Lakers last night, right? In LA, right? Sean?
Yeah.
They played the Lakers
in Los Angeles.
Right? Tonight, the Clippers play LA again. But they play the Clippers.
Ooh.
But they play the Clippers tonight in LA. The same building.
Yep.
How about that? They're going to play in the same building 2 nights in a row. One against the Clippers and one against the Lakers, and tonight against the Clippers. That game's on ESPN tonight, too. That game I might watch.
You do notice, though, that when you see the way the Cavaliers are playing right now, they need to win that game. And, of course, they were Kobe and LeBron, who are actually really good friends, were having a good time enjoying the game. But the Cavs needed this game. They lose, they would have been 19-21. And as for the LA Lakers, ladies and gentlemen, they are 12-28, 6-15 at home. Kiss the season goodbye, Lakers. Another year of disappointing failure for the LA Lakers.
You think?
I think and no.
No, I think so, too. But listen, Cleveland broke, what, a 6-game losing streak last night?
Yeah, they did.
They're playing the Clippers, who are 26-13. Clippers are 20-20.
Yep.
Clippers are going to Cavaliers are going to start another 7-8 game losing streak tonight. By the time that streak is over, they're going to be 20-27 by the time they're done with that streak. And everybody's going to be going, what in the wild world of sports is going on with that team? And David Blatt's going to get fired, and it's going to be great. Everybody's going to look at me and say, wow, Jeff, you were right. I'm going to say, see, I told you.
Yeah, I told you, but nobody listens to me.
Nobody does listen to me. Nobody ever listens. You're right, Josh. You ever think that the Clippers will ever have their own? No, I don't think so. That's the most shortest travel I've ever seen. Playing 2 different teams on the road and don't have to travel to play either game. You stay in one place for 2 games. That's great right there. That is great scheduling right there. Right?
Yep.
You play both LA teams back to back. One the Lakers, one the Clippers, and then you're done with them and you can go on your business.
Josh goes, oh, by the way, the Bears coach John Fox, born February 8th, 1955. Cubs manager Joe Madden, born February 8th, 1954. Super Bowl 50, February 7th, 2016.
Okay, so he's already predicting his Bears in the Super Bowl for next year.
Yeah, he's probably
Basically.
predicting. He's probably saying, they'll be in the Super Bowl and the Cubs will win the World Series.
That's what he's predicting, basically. He's predicting that the Cubs are going to win the World Series this coming year, and the Bears are going to win the Super Bowl this coming year.
I disagree with that on the Cubs.
Okay, you want to know something, Josh? Are you really sure about that, buddy? Come on, if you really believe that and think that, I'm ready to bet you. I'm willing to put up the show for that one. You like that, Sean? No, I'm not slandering you, but if you believe it wholeheartedly, I'm willing to put the show up for that. So in other words, if the Bears and the Cubbies win the World Series and the Bears win the Super Bowl next season, there's no more show. That's a safe bet, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Yeah, that's too easy of a bet, though, huh?
Don't put words in my mouth. I'm just throwing this out there. That's what Josh is saying.
Hey, where's my Fun Fact Friday? I like that, Josh. Where's my Denver Bronco fan that owes me money?
I don't know.
I'm waiting for him to show his ugly head. He owes me money, and if Peyton Manning don't come back You owe me the rest of the 2 years, too, so you owe me the whole bet. I placed a 5-year bet. You remember that?
I do remember that, but I'm trying to figure out who it was you bet
It
against.
was 3 years ago we made that bet.
Yep.
3 years ago I made
Is
that bet.
J-Mo? I think it was J-Mo.
I don't know who it was. It was a Denver Bronco fan. I don't remember who it was, but he owes me $15. I know that. I know that much.
Mike, Bears and Cubs winning? Yeah, bacon sucks too.
I'll make that bet. I'll make that bet. Bears and Cubs win. Bears win the Super Bowl. Cubs win the World Series. No more Sports World Radio.
Oh my gosh, that'll be the end of those days.
Yeah.
So the Cavaliers, they go to 20-20. They're all talking on ESPN saying, "Hey Jeff, the Cavs are back. The
Cavs are back. They won one freaking game. The Cavs are back. Well, let's hold your horses. It's one game, and it's against the Lakers. Relax."
Here's a statistical fact right here. The Cavaliers are allowing 106.3 points per 100 possessions, ranking 26th in the league.
Yeah,
Each of the last 13 NBA champions have finished the regular season in the top 10 of that category.
I mean, come on, let's relax. It's one game. They finally got back to 500. Everybody's saying that they're back. Relax. Take it easy, boys.
Because LeBron James scored 36 points last night.
Well, he had to. Otherwise, they would have lost.
And Jeff might watch tonight's game. They're going to play against Clippers.
Okay, they played a team that was 12-27. Okay? Tonight, they're playing a team that's 26-13. And they're 20-20. So they're not favored in tonight's game. Let's see if they can win tonight. Okay, don't give me none of this crap. They're back. They won one game. They played the Lakers, for Christ's sakes. It's like them playing, if they beat the Knicks, they're back. They played the Knicks, for Christ's sakes. Okay? And as a Knicks fan, I could say that. I got no problem saying that. I could be really hard on them. I'm a Knicks fan. Yes, I am. I'm proud of it. And they stink.
Except you're happy you won the bet against me a couple weeks ago.
That's the last time they won a freaking game. They have not won a game since they beat Boston, dude.
And they have lost 16 straight games. The Knicks are 3-17 at home and 2-19 on the road.
They're terrible. They're 5-36. Easily the worst record in the NBA. Easily the worst record. The next best worst record is Minnesota at 6-31. Even the Philadelphia 76ers, who started off like crap, are 7-31. Better than the Knicks.
They were 0 what? They were 0-18 until they won their first game against Minnesota, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Right. Now they're 7-31, and the Knicks are 5-36. Okay.
Got our NBA elimination tonight. I can't wait to hear what Jeff has to say for candidates.
And Minnesota is 6-31, and that's it. So the Knicks are the worst team in the NBA. The worst team in the NBA. And you want to know something? I'm okay with it as a Knicks fan because I know that the better pastures are on the horizon. Gonna be better down the road. We're in that dark tunnel now, but you can see that small, tiny little light at the end of the tunnel. That small, tiny little light at the end of the tunnel. And as this season gets going closer and closer to the end, that light gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes, it does.
Okay? I knew coming in as a Knicks fan that this was going to be their worst. I knew it because I knew what Phil Jackson was going to do. He got Carmelo. He's going to decimate that freaking roster, and he's going to bring in the people he wants on that team. That's what's going to happen. So Knicks fans, be okay with this season as a wash. Get used to it because there's much better things coming down the road, and I can guarantee you something. In 3 years, 2-3 years down the road, when the Knicks are fighting for the NBA title, they're getting into the division division title, the conference, or the Eastern Conference Finals, and you guys will forget about this season. I guarantee it. In a couple of years, when they're doing great and they're fighting to win the Eastern Conference Finals, and they're fighting to go to the NBA Finals, you will forget about this season. I guarantee it.
Josh says, Knicks are becoming the Oakland Raiders of the NBA.
I'm okay with that, as long as it doesn't keep happening year after year after year like the Oakland Raiders. So in that retrospect, the Knicks are not like the Oakland Raiders because it has not been happening year after year after year after year. This is really the first year this has happened to them. Correct?
Correct, and they've been a team that's been wanting to end a 42-year drought. They have not won a title since 1973.
Correct. Yeah, but Sean, the Knicks haven't really played and looked this bad. They didn't look this bad last year, did they? Or the year before that? 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 So this year is really the first year that this is happening to them. As long as it doesn't continue to happen to them next year and the year after that and the year after that and the year after that, as long as this stops this year and it doesn't continue through Jackson's 5 years, because if it does, then there's a problem. And I don't think it's going to. I think this is the only year it's going to happen because he's going to bring in a couple of guys that do this, do that. He's going to get the number one pick, bada bing, bada boom. He's going to mold his team, bada bing, bada boom, and they're going to be fighting for the Eastern NBA Finals, and everybody's going to forget about this 2014-2015 season.
And on that note, we got to run to our first update of the day.
No, our first commercial break, dude. What are you talking about?
Commercial break. I've been having too much Coke.
Where the hell are you at, first update of the day? That's in 15 minutes. We're going to run to our first break.
LOL.
You're listening to Jeff Escal, Sean Mann on
Sports World Radio.
Holy cannoli.
This message brought to you by FEMA. Stay fire safe this winter. Turn portable heaters off when you go to bed or leave the room. Keep anything that can burn at least 3 feet away. Plug portable heaters directly into wall outlets. Inspect and replace damaged cords, broken outlets, or loose connections. Use portable heaters with an automatic shutoff so that if they tip over, they turn off. Only use portable heaters approved by a recognized testing laboratory. Learn more at www.usfa.fema.gov.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
This message brought to you by FEMA. Home fires occur most often in winter. Keep anything that can catch fire at least 3 feet from heating equipment. And never use an oven to heat your home. Stay in the kitchen when frying, grilling, or broiling food. Turn space heaters off when you leave the room or go to bed. Make sure all vents are clear of snow and ice to allow carbon monoxide to vent outside. Have your furnace, heating system, and chimneys serviced each year by a qualified professional. Learn more at www.usfa.fema.gov.
Millionaires are being made worldwide, all season long at DraftKings.com. America's favorite one-week fantasy football website. 1 week fantasy means no season-long commitments, so you can play whenever you want. You got a player who's hurt? No problem. Injuries won't derail your shot at victory because it's like a new season every week, so you're never stuck with the same players. Pick your team in minutes, and you could be on your way to winning huge cash payoffs. And just this season alone, one lucky listener turned $10 into $5,000, and another turned $2 into $10,000. Plus, we've been crowning new millionaires virtually every week, all season long at DraftKings.com. So you could be next. What are you waiting for? Imagine winning $1 million in 1 day just for playing fantasy football at DraftKings. Make sure you log on to DraftKings.com right away and use the promo code Spreaker to play for free in the $10 million Fantasy Football World Championships. DraftKings.com. Bigger events, bigger winnings, bigger millionaires. Don't forget to enter Spreaker at DraftKings.com today. You can't win if you don't play. DraftKings.com. DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com.
Hey everybody, this is Sky. And when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
All right, welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. That's how they do it in London, dude. See how I just did that? It started really high and it went down really low. That's how they do it in London, those broadcasters over there. They're freaking wacky people. Josh said I sounded depressed. Does that sound better? Holy Canadal.
It does sound better.
Holy Canadal? Schultz? We were talking about Hogan's Hero when we were on commercial break, me and Sean. That's what we do. We do some wacky stuff during the commercial break. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to record the commercial breaks. Then I'll let you guys listen to them and put them out there.
The New York Mets minor league starting pitcher Brandon Welch has been suspended 50 games after a second positive drug test.
New York Mets. I didn't know they still played baseball in New York, except for the Yankees. You mean there's another team in New York?
Yeah, it's a team called the New York Mets.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that. It's been so long since I've heard anything about them. I didn't know they were still there.
Yep. So the pitcher, Brandon Welch, got suspended for 50 games because he tested positive.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Come on out and greet the Mets. I remember that song as a little kid growing up watching the Met games. They had the Mets theme. Baseball. How many baseball teams do you know that have their own theme? Their own theme music. Mets used to when I was growing up, back in the late 60s, early 70s, mid 70s.
The Red Sox, they played the Dirty Water by the Standals.
No. I'm not talking a song from another band.
Okay.
I'm talking about their very own theme song, like the Mets had. They had their very own theme song. Meet the Mets, come on out and greet the Mets. They had their very own theme song.
I don't know very many teams, Jeff, that do have a theme song.
Josh, do me a favor. Go over to YouTube and find me the New York Mets theme song from my 1969, 1970, please. Thank you.
So the Mets, what do you think about this, though, Jeff? The pitcher, minor league pitcher, Brandon Welch, 50 games because of the performance-enhancing drug, testing positive the second time.
Well, one more strike and you're out. I can guarantee you something right now. He won't be playing in Major League Baseball.
As a minor league pitcher who's trying to get into the game, I don't think so.
He's not going to be playing. You can almost bet yourself that a minor league baseball player that gets busted the second time ain't going to have no Major League Baseball career. You might as well just walk away now.
All right, the next thing we get to, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Here we go. Skippy Bayless said that the tuck rule should be banned.
Why? Okay, I think Skippy should be banned.
Because Jeff's so tired of him.
But that's not going to happen either, so don't think about the tuck rule's not going to get banned. So don't worry about it, Skippy.
Skippy Bayless said that Des Bryant should be the captain of the Pro Bowl team.
That's not going to happen. Usually captains go to a quarterback, and last time I looked, Des Bryant ain't no stinking quarterback.
He's a receiver who's still upset about that catch.
Yeah, he can be. Him and Wes can be crying all they want. Even though Wes is not a Dallas fan, he complains about the losses, so Des Bryant could go in that category and complain too all he wants.
And how come, Wes, you don't even show up for the show when the Pittsburgh, you go back in hiding?
He goes in hiding. Look, he found it for me. Thanks, Josh.
Skippy Bayless said that Phil Jackson should hire Charles Barkley as a consultant for the New York Knicks.
Trust me, Phil Jackson don't need no help. He knows exactly what he's doing. Exactly what he's doing. Okay, and I can guarantee you, a couple of years from now, you'll forget about what happened this year.
Skippy Bayless said that the Cavaliers are back and the NBA should watch out.
Hey, Sean.
What?
You ready for this, buddy?
Yeah.
Listen.
the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really on the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town. Oh, the butcher and the baker and the people on the streets, where do they go? To meet the Mets! Oh, they're hollering and cheering and they're jumping in their seats. Where do they go? To meet the Mets! All the fans are true to the orange and blue, so hurry up and come on down, 'cause we got ourselves a ball club, the Mets of New York town. Give 'em a yell! Give 'em a hand! Woo! And let 'em know you're rooting in the stand. Come on and meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. Step right up and greet the Mets. Bring your kiddies, bring your wife. Guaranteed to have the time of your life, because the Mets are really stopping the ball, knocking those home runs over the wall. East side, west side, everybody's coming down to meet the METS Mets of New York town, of New York town.
How about that? How about that?
Josh says he goes, Sox got a better song. Open up this link, Jeff.
How about that? You like that, dude? Ain't that freaking awesome, baby?
Josh sent you another link.
Not many freaking baseball teams have their own freaking. Not many teams have their own freaking Sox now. Let's see what the Sox have here. Hold on. No, but that's not their song. See, that's not their song. He sent me a video of AC/DC, Thunderstruck. It's not their song. That whole song you just heard was written just for the Mets. This is not written just for the Red Sox. Mess. It's not their theme. It's not their theme. All right, let's get back to Skippy.
All right, Skippy Bayless said that he said the Cavs are back and the NBA should watch out.
The Cavs are back, and the NBA should watch out. They won one stinking game, dude. They're 20-20. They won one stinking game, and it was against the Lakers.
Skippy Bayless said that he likes the Bears picking up John Fox.
Hey, Josh, you got a problem if he likes it. Skippy Bayless likes to pick up that the Bears got Fox, and you got a problem, dude.
Skippy Bayless says, hey, the New York Knicks, hey, Derek Fisher, you need better assistant coaches.
No crap. But you know what? Not only that, he needs a better team. I'm telling you, this year is a wash. Just forget about it. Don't even report on anything that they do. Just make believe they're not even in the league. Forget about them. It's a wash. Wait till next year.
Skippy Bayless said that my New England Patriots are better than
my Seattle Seahawks? Is that what he's going to say?
Yep.
Unbelievable. My New England Patriots are better than my Seattle Seahawks. How crazy is that? How stupid does that sound?
Actually, he said they are better than the early 2000s Super Bowl teams for the New England Patriots of 01, 03, and 04.
It's ridiculous.
Skippy Bayless said that he guarantees that the Patriots will embarrass Andrew Luck on Sunday.
Skip, you better hope so, because sometimes you stick your foot right in your mouth.
Skippy Bayless said that the Patriots versus the Colts are the premier playoff rivalry in all of professional sports.
Unbelievable. I don't get him, man. Why does he put his foot in his, why does he continually to put his foot in his mouth?
Skippy Bayless said that Charles Barkley should become the official spokesman of the NBA.
No, he shouldn't. Stay away from Charles Barkley, because that guy really don't know what he's talking about.
Skippy, begs to differ on that. Skippy Bayless said that he thinks that the Super Bowl should be held in Jerry World because Arizona is not a good football town.
Well, I don't think Dallas is a good football town either, though. How about that, Skippy? I don't think Dallas is a good football town at all. I think when I think of a football town, I think of New York, I think of Chicago. I don't think of Dallas. I think of Philadelphia, Washington, Chicago, New York, Denver, Kansas City, St. Louis. I don't think of freaking Dallas at all.
Skippy Bayless said that the New York Mets are the laughingstock of Major League Baseball.
I thought he was going to say the New York Mets are the New York Knicks are the laughingstock of Major League Baseball. That would have been funny. Well, how can he say that? Because the season hasn't even started yet.
Exactly. Even pitchers and catchers haven't reported yet for spring training.
Which is in February, right?
Yes.
Next month. What is it? Usually right around Valentine's Day, right?
Yep, usually around middle of February.
Yeah, so just about a month away from catches and pitchers reporting. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
And on that note, now we have to run to our first update of the day.
Now you got it right. This update is brought to you by no one. So take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. 45 minutes after the hour on January 16th, 2015, Friday. NHL, here are the games that we have for tonight. It'll be the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the New York Islanders, the New York Rangers at the Columbus Blue Jackets, Vancouver Canucks at the Carolina Hurricanes, Washington Capitals at the Nashville Predators, Winnipeg Jets at the Chicago Blackhawks, and lastly, it will be the New Jersey Devils taking on the Anaheim Ducks. For tomorrow's action in the NHL, figure we could add Saturdays to the list. You got the Columbus Blue Jackets at the Boston Bruins, Philadelphia Flyers at the Buffalo Sabres, Toronto Maple Leafs at the St. Louis Blues. The game is on the NHL Network. New York Islanders at the Montreal Canadiens, Carolina Hurricanes at the Ottawa Senators, Nashville at Detroit, Colorado at Tampa Bay, Edmonton at Florida, Washington at Dallas, Arizona at Minnesota, Flames at San Jose, and Anaheim at Los Angeles. NBA action for tonight. A lot of games to get to. There are a total of 13 games tonight. Pistons at Pacers, Grizzlies at Magic, Pelicans taking on the 76ers, Nets at the Wizards, Bulls at the Celtics, Hawks at the Raptors. The first game on ESPN at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. It'll be the Warriors taking on the Thunder. Nuggets at the Mavericks, Trailblazers at the Spurs, Timberwolves at the Suns, Lakers at the Jazz, Heat at the Kings, and lastly on ESPN, the Cavaliers taking on the Clippers. That game starts at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. For the NFL, here are the games. We're down to 4 teams. One team will win and represent the NFC, and one team will represent the AFC. The first game on Fox on Sunday, which starts at 3 p.m., actually 3:05 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 12:05 p.m. on Fox, with the game called by Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. It will be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. This is a rematch, ladies and gentlemen, of week number 1. The Seahawks were able to prevail by a score of 36-16. The AFC Championship game starts at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 3:40 p.m. Pacific Time. That will feature the Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots. These teams met back in November, with the Patriots prevailing by a score of 42-20. That is the update for Sports World Radio. When we come back, Jeff and I will have more sports talk with Skippy Bayless, Bash Hour, and of course, we got our picks for the NFL Championship Conference games and the NBA elimination pick. Be right back after the commercial.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
All right, welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk on the internet. I'm sitting here laughing. I got the dog barking in somewhere in the neighborhood, and I'm going, damn dogs. And Sean's like, yeah, I can hear it bark. I'm going, I know, freaking dogs, they just don't stop around here. Unspeakably. Just give me 2 hours of peace, you freaking dogs. The hell up, for Christ's sakes.
51 minutes after the hour as we continue, Jeff, with Skippy Bayless. He said that both the White Sox and the Cubs will miss the playoffs.
White Sox and the Cubs will miss the playoffs? Screw him.
That's what Skippy said.
Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about.
Skippy Bayless said that he doesn't regret saying that the All-Star game should not be in San Diego. He said that San Diego is only good for beaches and Comic-Con.
Oh, shut up, you. Just shut the hell up, will you? You stupid ass. That's what you are, stupid ass. You ever spent any time out here? No. Spend some time out here. You know, we don't want you out here. Just stay away. We don't want your kind here.
And when it comes, happen.
And when it comes time for the All-Star game, you just stay away for about the remarks that you said. How about that? When it's time for you to come out here for the All-Star game, don't do it. Just stay away because those remarks that you said. Because if you do come out here, you know what's going to happen? I will be all over you every single day, hounding you and hounding you and hounding you.
Skippy Bayless said that the Black Eyed Peas should join Katy Perry at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Is he trying to sound hip? The Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, he probably thought the Black Eyed Peas were soup before somebody told him.
Skippy Bayless said that the classic rock bands make the Super Bowl halftime show boring.
I don't like the Katy Perry crap and all. Hey, Skip, I got an idea. Why don't you and I go to the Super Bowl and debate each other right at the 50-yard line at halftime instead of having the halftime Katy Perry thing? You and I will have a debate. We'll have Stephen A. Smith monitor it. We'll have a debate, and I'll show the whole world just how much of a moron you really are.
Skippy Bayless said that Tom Brady is the Tony Romo of the AFC. Now, I disagree with that there, Skippy, because you know something, Skippy? Tom Brady is not even close to being compared to Tony Romo.
If you're going to make that statement, you have to make the statement the other way around. Not the way you said it, the other way around.
Yeah. He says that he's the Tony Romo of the
No,
AFC.
Tony Romo is
has
the
not
Tom.
won a Super Bowl.
No, Tony Romo. If he wants to make the statement, he needs to make it like this: Tony Romo is the Tom Brady of the NFC, not Tom Brady is the Tony Romo of the AFC. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Tony Romo has no rings, has 2 playoff wins. Okay, Tom Brady makes Tony Romo look like a junior high player. Okay, Skippy? If you knew your facts, you wouldn't make a statement like that now, would you?
Skippy Bayless said that Michael Jordan should become the coach of the Charlotte Hornets.
Why? They're playing really well. Why? They're playing really well. They're 15. They're 15-25. They're not in last place. Okay? And right now, they have a shot. If I'm looking at this correctly, they would be in the playoffs right now. Right?
Yeah.
We're close to it.
Close, not that far away from the 8th and final spot in the Eastern Conference.
So come on, you're an idiot, dude. They're 15-25. They're not the worst team in the league no more. Okay? They're not even the worst team in their own division. Okay? So come on. You need to say that about other teams like Utah or the Knicks.
And he's the one who says that Charles Barkley this and Charles Barkley that.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a schmuck.
Skippy Bayless said that the Broncos made a mistake firing their entire coaching staff.
Well, I happen to agree with that. I don't know why the hell that happened. One game away from the Super Bowl. I don't get that.
That centers on Elway. Yeah. Skippy Bayless said that I already said that. Skippy Bayless said that Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time.
Okay, now he's saying that Bill Belichick's the greatest coach of all time. Wasn't it last week he was saying that about Garrett?
Yeah, he was saying Jason Garrett was better than Bill Walsh and Don Shula and Weed Eubank and other coaches.
Yeah, you're talking outside of your mouth. You know that, right? Stop talking out of both sides of your mouth. Make up your mind and stick to your convictions. That's the problem with you. You don't stick to your convictions. You don't stick to anything. You just waffle around like a flag in the wind.
Skippy Bayless said that Robert Kraft is the Jerry Jones of the AFC.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. How many Super Bowls does Robert Kraft have?
Robert Kraft has a total of 3 Super Bowls.
And how many does Jerry have?
Jerry has 3.
Jerry has 3 as well, right?
But that one was 1995, that third and final one that they had.
Yeah, Jerry Jones hasn't won one since 1995, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're wrong. It should be the other way around, just like that Tony Romo statement. You know that.
Yep. Skippy Bayless said that ESPN2 is better than the original ESPN.
It's because he started ESPN2. He was there with Stuart Scott stuff.
The late great Stuart Scott, yep.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Skippy Bayless said that the Atlanta Hawks will go on a slump towards the end of the season. I'd be careful, Skippy.
I hope they don't just because you said that, Skip.
I don't think they will. The Hawks are for real.
They're sitting at 31-8. 31-8. Is that the best record in the NBA right now? No. Golden State's at 31-5.
Yeah, Golden State Warriors. Yep.
Golden State's at 31-5, and Atlanta's at 31-8. Those are the 2 best records. Unbelievable. Who would expect Atlanta?
Skippy Bayless said that Pete Carroll should be the DC for the Cowboys. Should we go to Big D for the Cowboys next season?
He's the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks. What do you want to take a demotion? You're an idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna quit my head coaching job and go be the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. Whoever won a Super Bowl in 19 years, but I won one last year and I won one this year, but I'm gonna leave. You're an idiot. A pure, cold, stupid idiot.
Gippy Bayless said that my San Antonio Spurs dynasty is better than the Bulls dynasty of the 1990s.
Well, I hate to tell you one thing. It's not your dynasty. You had absolutely nothing to do with it. Nothing. You didn't play a second on the court. You didn't coach a second on the court. You didn't even do a commentating job. You didn't even pay for a ticket there. Nothing.
Funny, here's what they say in the chat room. Josh goes, Tom Petty was at the Super Bowl in Arizona when Jeff's Giants beat
That
Sean
was a
Patriots.
great
And
halftime.
Mike goes, Romo couldn't hold Brady's jockstrap, even though he would like to.
That was a great halftime show, Tom Petty. I enjoyed that.
And yes, Mike, they are the real deal, the Atlanta Hawks are. And
Yes,
then
they
Myth
are.
goes, ESPN2 could not be better than the original ESPN if the world ended, and ESPN was the last station around.
Look at Dr. Myth. He lives out there in London and gets both of them. Hey, Dr. Myth, speaking of that, I was talking to a friend of mine who lives in London as well. And he owns a hosting company, and I might be jumping over there and hosting some of my sites on his company. And I turned around to him. It's kind of nice to know the owner of the hosting company. This way, if something goes wrong, I can contact you personally, and you can fix it for me. He goes, yeah, that's right. I said, now listen, I know somebody in London. If you don't fix it for me, I'm going to send them over. I'm going to have them kick your ass. And he laughed. So I got Dr. Myth. I'll send you over there. I'll have you kick his ass for me, buddy.
We are at the second hour. It is 7 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 4 p.m. on the West. And, Jeff, we got to go to break.
That's our top of hour break. We'll be right back after this quick message. You're listening to Jeff Escow Show, man, on
Sports World Radio.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too.
Don't wait until it's too late. Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the first 2 hours of sports talk right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Glad everybody could be with us. We're in our second hour of the show. What do you say we move into some NBA elimination game, Shawnee?
Sure, 3 minutes after the hour, 7:03 on the East, and it's 4:03 on the West. Ready to go for NBA elimination.
Okay, let's do, what do you say we do 2 teams this week?
Okay. I am going to start with the Eastern Conference, if you're all right with me to go, Jeff.
Go ahead.
I'm going to take out the Toronto Raptors.
Wow, really?
Yep.
You're taking out the Toronto Raptors already?
Yeah.
Aren't they in first place in their division?
They're the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference, right behind the Washington. Actually, they're right behind the Wizards and the Hawks.
Well,
in the Eastern Conference.
I hate to tell you, right now they're in the first place in the Eastern Division at 26-12, my friend. Okay, they're 26-12. Okay, so they're right behind Atlanta. They're in second place. They're number 2. They're the number 2 seed right now.
Yeah.
Chicago's the number 3 seed.
Yeah, but we'll see. Remember, it comes to the fact that every time the Raptors sometimes have made the playoffs, they usually choke and they don't play very well, so I'm knocking them out.
So you're knocking out. Oh, it's an X, not a check. It's an X. Okay.
So. Josh goes, you are nuts. A 2nd or 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference? You're insane.
They are right now. They are right now. Look at the standings, you dumbass.
Me
Chicago,
or Josh?
Josh, Chicago is 26-14. Toronto's 26-12. Atlanta's 31-8. Washington's 27-12. Okay, so they're the 4th seed. They could end up being the 2nd, 3rd seed, 4th, you know. So, you know, I mean, but what the heck? Toronto, but you got to eliminate all the teams but one anyway. You know what, Sean? I'm gonna go with you on that. We're gonna take Toronto out. We're gonna take Toronto out.
So Jeff is taking out.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Toronto.
Josh. I thought you were talking about me, Josh. I apologize.
Jeff is taking out the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, so they're totally knocked out. They're gone. They're history.
Eliminated.
Right.
Eliminated.
Correct.
Okay.
Eliminated. Okay, who's another team that you're going to eliminate?
Jeff, I am going to take out the Sacramento Kings.
Okay, by you taking out the Sacramento Kings, I took them out last week. So guess what? They're knocked out as well. They're history.
Bye-bye.
See you later. We just eliminated 2 teams in 3 picks. How
I
about
don't know
that?
if that's ever happened with our NBA elimination before.
We just eliminated two teams with 3 picks. Okay. My turn, huh?
Yes, it is.
My turn, huh?
Yep.
This is where it gets nitty and gritty, man. Nitty and gritty.
Yep.
Oh, it's a little tricky here. A little tricky here. Let me see. Here. I'm going to read through. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to knock out the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, Memphis. Probably Josh is shaking his head saying, well, why Memphis?
Memphis Grizzlies.
Memphis isn't that bad, but they're tough in the Western Conference.
Yeah, I know. Well, believe it or not, all we got left are really playoff teams.
Pretty much,
except for. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. These are the teams we have left because we're the elimination game. We're only picking 2 teams. We made our picks. These are the teams we have left. Teams with no marks. No marks. The Washington Wizards, the Chicago Bulls are the only 2 teams in the East that have no elimination marks on them. The Golden State Warriors and the Portland Trailblazers are the only 2 teams in the West that don't have any marks. Now, the Atlanta Hawks and the Orlando Magic have marks. The Clippers have mark. The Grizzlies have a mark. The Pelicans have a mark. And that's it.
Josh goes, I'll eliminate Detroit and Denver.
They've been eliminated a long time ago.
Denver was. And
Yeah.
Adrian, I'm sorry, buddy, if you're listening. I know you're the big Denver Nuggets fan, but the Nuggets aren't having a good year.
Okay, so the teams that have been eliminated, the Celtics, the Knicks, the 76ers, the Nets, the Raptors, the Pacers, the Bucks, the Pistons, The Cavaliers, the Heat, the Hornets, the Lakers, the Suns, the Kings, the Mavericks, the Rockets, the Thunder, the Jazz, the Nuggets, and the Timberwolves all have been eliminated. How about that? How about that? Everybody said that the Cleveland Cavaliers were going to win the whole thing. We eliminated them. They're gone. Out.
Myth, it's because you got to give the guy a little bit of respect since he's a Nuggets fan, even though the guy is a Welcher.
That's why he brings him up, so he could say Welcher. Welcher boy. How you doing How you doing on the outside, Welcher boy?
I'm sure he's not happy. He's probably saying, this is not fair that I got kicked off Sports World Radio.
He can still listen, but he's listening on the outside, and everybody else is on the inside.
Jeff would say, that's tough. The guy didn't even pay off his bet to me.
You know my philosophy, you snooze, you lose, and you snooze, so you lose. Do you know what I mean there, Jelly Bean?
Just get your hair off of there and be bald there, Adrian. We'll let you back in. Otherwise than that, piss on you. You're out of luck.
Or you can send your $52 subscription to PayPal. You can send it to PayPal on me. You know, JeffEscow@yahoo.com. Go to PayPal and send it to me, you stupid ass. And then I'll let you back in. Your 52 weeks is subscription.
At least I'm paying you, Josh, off this stinking bet with all this bull stuff.
Yeah, I still got to look at this Bulls thing. I'm not too thrilled with that. I'm the one that gets punished here. Not no Josh or not Sean. I'm the one that gets punished because I'm the one that has to look at it every day, 2 hours a freaking day.
Josh was telling me about how sick he was having to look at New York Knicks stuff. Remember that time you had to order a Knicks shirt and you had to wear that? I saw that and he posted on Facebook.
Hey Josh, my PayPal email address is not bigchubbywind@yahoo.com, so he can't send it to there.
Yes, we do have another bet tonight, and I hope it's going to be 2 weeks from tomorrow. Actually, a week from tomorrow.
Oh, you got another bet tonight with him?
Yes.
Holy, you just don't stop at the bets, do you?
At least I own up to them, unlike one person who refuses to lose his hair.
You're just betting fool, aren't you?
Yeah. I can still be happy I beat Jeff on that Patriots-Chargers, and I beat Josh on the Celtics-Bulls back in November, and then Patriots-Bears, Josh, which was a sweet thing.
You're just a betting fool, ain't you? You just don't stop.
At least I own up to it. There you
just
go.
Keep going and going and going like there ain't no tomorrow.
I just don't want to have to look at this. Hopefully a week from tomorrow, this stuff will be gone instead of having to be 2 weeks from tomorrow. Myth goes, Sean, if your bets involve cash, I would worry about you being a gambler.
I know, me too, but they don't. I would too, Myth, but they don't, so you can't worry too much.
Thank you, Myth.
He's saying he would worry about you if you were actually losing money, but you're not.
I appreciate his thoughts.
Yeah,
At least
but
he's
you
a little
didn't
bit, very
sound
thoughtful right there.
Yeah,
Thank you, Dr. Myth.
You didn't sound like that. You sounded a little condescending. You can't beat Jeff in bets. Nobody can, dude.
What about Double A? Double A is the only one who's defeated you in a lot of bets.
He's my kryptonite because he doesn't bet on anything else but 2 games a year. He's my kryptonite. He only bets 2 games a year, son of a bitch. That's not right either.
Josh goes, I'm the bet master. I can beat Jeff in bets now.
That's not right either. Come on. He only bets 2 times a year. That's not right.
Well, I don't know. Double A would probably think and probably say, well, what about the fact that there's nothing else I should bet with you about? He probably would think that way.
That's how he thinks. It's only 2 times a year I want to bet you, so that's it. Hey, how about your Detroit Pistons?
Kenny?
I'm not Detroit Pistons. Sorry. How about the Detroit Tigers signing Price for $19.75 million for 1 year? That's a lot of money for 1 year, isn't it?
That's a big move for the Detroit Tigers because, Jeff, there's no deal yet on what Max Scherzer is going to do. That's still been kind of weird because here we are just a couple weeks away from spring training, and yet Max Scherzer doesn't have a place to go to. He wants that big 8-year contract, with what is it, like $200 million, over $200 million? Get the heck out of here.
Yeah, he's crazy, man. They'll find a suitor. They'll find somebody to take that thing. You know.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time before spring training when the pitchers and catchers report.
Look at Dr. Myth. $19 million. Does the club get a happy ending from that paying, Matt? I doubt it. Unless he wins the Cy Young, then they probably have to pay him more because he's probably got incentives in there too. Hey, isn't tonight's first game with the Clippers head coach and his son?
Not sure. I'd have to look.
Isn't tonight their first game? They made that trade for Doc Rivers' kid, and tonight's their first game with him, right?
I think so. I'd have to look that up.
I'm going to have to watch that game.
And then Skippy will be happy and say, "Hey, the Clippers, they lost to the Cavaliers. Woo!"
Yeah, well, see, the Cavaliers won one stinking game.
And
everybody's saying they're back and all that stuff. Now they're going to lose tonight, go on another 7-8 game losing streak. So shut the hell up.
Actually, here's what happened. The Clippers waived their guard, Jordan Farmar. The team announced Friday. The Clippers have been looking to trade Farmar recently,
Right.
but the player optioned in the second year of a 2-year, $4.2 million contract.
Yeah, so they waived him, right?
Yep. They let
Guy's
him go.
got a 2-year contract, and they waived him.
Yep.
Waived him. So you know what that tells me?
What?
Contracts mean diddly squat.
Rivers was not at the Clippers shoot-around Friday morning, but is expected to be available Friday night, like you said, Jeff, against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
checked
to see.
make
Now
sure
I'm
that
gonna
was
have
accurate.
to. Now I'm gonna have to watch that crap to see if he plays. That kind of stinks, man.
And on that note, we have to run to another commercial break.
You're listening to Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
This message brought to you by FEMA. Home fires occur most often in winter. Keep anything that can catch fire at least 3 feet from heating equipment. And never use an oven to heat your home. Stay in the kitchen when frying, grilling, or broiling food. Turn space heaters off when you leave the room or go to bed. Make sure all vents are clear of snow and ice to allow carbon monoxide to vent outside. Have your furnace, heating system, and chimneys serviced each year by a qualified professional. Learn more at www.usfa.fema.gov.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
All right, welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest stars of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday, right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, boys and girls, we're gonna do something. Since it's Friday, we're going to let everybody get out of here a little bit earlier. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to make our NFL picks for this weekend's shows. Okay? And then we're going to do the Rap Bass of the Week. And we're going to get out of here. And we're going to let everybody start off their weekend a little bit early. Give Josh a little break. Give Sean the nice weekend off. Josh the nice weekend off. Everybody have a nice, relaxful weekend. How's that sound to everybody? That sound like a good plan there, Josh and Sean?
It does. It does sound like a good plan.
I thought you liked that.
Okay, the NFC Championship game. This game will be called by Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. This will be Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. 12:05 p.m. on the West Coast, which is 3:05 p.m. on the East. I got to ask you all something. Here we go. The Packers at the Seahawks. Who does everybody have? Jeff?
Oh, you're going to make me go first. Oh, that's right. There's only two of us. I'm taking the home team in this game. I'm going with Seattle. Listen, Aaron Rodgers on one leg can't beat Seattle's defense. There's no way in holy hell that's going to happen. Now, if he's on two legs and everything is okay, then I would think about it. But Seattle's going to come at him and come at him hard like Dallas should have, which they didn't, but Seattle's going to do it. And if Green Bay doesn't throw towards Sherman's way, then what you do is you blitz Sherman and let Sherman go right at Rodgers. What the heck? I'm taking Seattle. This place is going to be loud. It's going to be rocking. I'm going with Seattle.
I don't find it, and I don't see any way how the Seattle Seahawks are going to lose this game at home. The Packers have to do something, and that is they have to keep out of the game. They have to keep Russell Wilson off the field. I don't see that happening. And Aaron Rodgers having an injury, Jeff, that's a big concern for the Packers. He could hardly move against Dallas in the NFC divisional playoff round on Sunday. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
I know. Did you see him hop skipping when they were going down the field and stuff like that?
Yes, I did.
I know. So I'm taking Seattle in this game for sure. That's my pick. Josh takes Seattle too as well.
The AFC Championship game. Here we go on CBS, called by Jim Nantz and Phil Simms. It'll be the Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots.
Okay, Sean, you're the Patriots fan. Who you going with?
Patriots. Oh, yeah, I got Patriots stuff ready for Sunday. I'm ready to see them destroy the Colts. I don't see Andrew Luck having a chance to get past Tom Brady and New England. So the Patriots all day. Go Pats.
Yeah, but that's what you said against Denver, too. Didn't you?
Yeah,
they beat Denver,
this is a different situation. I don't see it happening. Patriots are going to win that game.
Really? Josh says he's taking the Colts in that game. And I am picking the Colts as well.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
really?
Right. That's right. I'm picking the Colts. And I'm going to tell you, why I'm picking the Colts. Let me go grab this article really quick. Okay? I saw an article today on Yahoo that I thought was just freaking awesome. Okay? I'm just waiting for it to come up. You ever hear of an NFL football player called Mike Lodesh? Mike Lodesh?
Yep.
You've heard of him, right?
Heard of him.
Well, Mike Lodesh holds a Super Bowl record. Did you know that?
Didn't know.
He holds a Super Bowl record. He's been in the Super Bowl more times than anybody. He's been in the Super Bowl more times than anybody. Okay? If Tom Brady makes it into this year's Super Bowl, he will tie Mike Lodesh. Mike Lodesh has been to 6 Super Bowls. Brady's been to 5.
That's right.
Adam Vinatieri has been to 5. So if the Colts make it, Adam Vinatieri will tie him. If the Pats make it, Tom Brady will tie him.
You just want the Colts to win so you can stick it to my face. Then you won't have to hear the Patriots until the fall of this year.
I think Andrew Luck is coming into his own, and I think the Colts are going to go in there and win, first of all. Second of all, I don't want to have to listen to you for 2 weeks. My New England Patriots are in the Super Bowl. We're going to kick this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. I don't want to have to listen to that for 2 weeks. So that's another reason why I'm picking the Colts to win. And number 3, as I don't want to see Tom Brady tie this guy Mike Lodesh's record. I would rather see Adam Vinatieri tie it than Tom Brady.
Good grief. Good grief.
So that's another reason why I'm picking the Colts to win. So I have three
Gillette
reasons.
Stadium, a place that's been tough for the opposing teams to win. Oh, my goodness.
It's okay. It's okay. They almost lost to Baltimore, didn't they? They were down
almost
14
did. They just have
twice.
to get off to a better start, and they will.
They were down 14 twice. They almost lost to Baltimore. They can't do that. They can't afford to lose that against Indy.
Just got to keep Andrew Luck off the field, and get the crowd into it, and the Pats will be ready to win on Sunday night. I'm ready for it. Yep.
Okay, what's going to be the score in the Indy-New England game?
All right, I'm going to call a blowout in this one. The Patriots will prevail 43-21 against the Colts.
43-21?
I'm calling a blowout. I think New England will come back, get off to a good start, and Brady will burn that Colts secondary. 43-21, the Patriots.
How about 27-17, the Colts?
Oh, gosh.
How about that? 27-17 Colts.
Tell you one thing, I'll be off of Facebook and I'll have my Skype turned off for Jeff will be wondering, where's Sean? I don't know where Sean is at.
27-17 Colts over New England. It's going to be a sad day in New England and in the Sean Mann household.
Seattle and Green Bay, I'm calling another blowout. 37-10, the Seahawks over the Packers.
I'm going 35-17. Seattle. 35-17 Seattle. Okay? Who you got for scoring the most points this week?
New England.
I got Seattle.
Oh, jeez. And who will score the fewest points this week?
I got Green Bay.
Jeff, you read my mind. I took Green Bay, too.
Okay, even though I got Green Bay scoring 17 and New England both scoring 17 points. So even if one of them do it, then I'm okay. But I got New England and Green Bay both having 17 points. So as long as Green Bay is the lowest, I'm okay. So I got Seattle beating Green Bay, and I got Indy going into New England and beating freaking New England. So I got Seattle and Indianapolis in the Super Bowl. And you have
it should be a good one, and good 4 teams in here.
And you want to know the fourth reason why I'm picking Indy?
Why?
Just to shut Skip Bayless up.
Oh, geez.
Because once Indy gets eliminated, he'll be saying my Seattle Seahawks. He's already started to say my Seattle Seahawks. So once Indy gets eliminated, once Indy eliminates New England, he'll be all over that. Because I really don't want to hear him say my Seattle Seahawks against my New England Patriots. You can't have both teams. It just don't work like that, Skip. And as a broadcaster, you should know that. But obviously you're not a true broadcaster because you don't know that. Even when it's not Skip's bash hour, I still bash him. Right?
Right. And then you want to go after me. Jeff will be wanting to know how I'll be feeling if New England lose. Oh, jeez. I won't even want to show my face around anybody. I'll be left alone in misery.
You're next. You're going to be next if they lose, which
Josh
they're going
says.
to.
Josh says. Then Sean, you have to Skype with me and put all your Patriots stuff away.
Oh God.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God. Don't bother me with that crap. I'm just telling you now, boys.
27 minutes after the hour, just 3 minutes before we get out of here, the Rat Bass of the Week. Josh, Myth, I know you had to leave. Mike, everybody, it goes to Adrian for welching on a bet
Damn
to
right
Jeff
it does.
Escal.
Damn right it does. There's no other choice.
A little 16-year-old boy going to be 17 decides to welch on a bet. Unbelievable.
And he's going to be a police officer. Way to start your career by welching on bets.
Something you'll have to live with, Adrian, for the rest of your life because you don't know how to pay off your bets.
That's right. That's right. So, there it is. Adrian, Welcher Boy, is the rat bastard of the week.
You think he'll protest and say, well, that's not fair. How come I got to be rat bastard of the week?
Because he's a moron. Because he welches on bets. I
Yeah,
gave him
exactly.
a way out.
That's probably what he's
he
thinking.
said no. Josh is taking the Seahawks 20-0 and the Colts 24-13.
Josh, I tell you, what's going to happen when the Patriots beat the Colts? I'm pretty sure you won't even want to see me.
I'm gonna be loving when the Patriots. I'm gonna be loving it when the Patriots lose to the Colts.
Oh no! I don't want
awesome.
that to happen. Just like when they lost to Baltimore a few years ago, and then they lost to Denver in the Mile High City.
It's gonna be awesome, baby. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, I want everybody to have a great, great, great weekend. I'm going to. I know Sean's going to. I know Josh is going to. We're going to get out of here a little early so everybody can start their Friday off with a bang and start their weekend off. Remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable. Peace out, everybody. Peace out, everybody. Have a great, great weekend. Sean and I will see you on Monday. For Sean Mann, I'm Jeff Escow. This has been Sports World Radio.
Later.